Have you ever missed a train? I haven't. I have never missed a train in my life. But in Sri Lanka, I came very close to it because I overslept. Let me tell you the whole story. Hi, this is Sunny, and you're watching Sunny Solo, where we talk about solo travel and all the things good and bad about it. And one of the bad things is there's nobody to wake you up if you oversleep. This is from the time when I first time visited Sri Lanka, and I had not visited it before, so I thought I would take about a long trip, about 2 weeks. It was only after I had been there that I realized that 2 weeks for that country are not enough. There is just so much to see and do, and it's just a great place to chill. Anyway, so because this was my first time, I wanted to do some of the great things. And one of the legendary things to do in Sri Lanka is to ride this train called Ella Odyssey. This train is known as one of the best train journeys in Asia, and one of the reasons for that is that it passes through some of the most beautiful landscapes in Sri Lanka. And also, it is full of tourists and locals alike, and it has a great vibe. Okay, so I wanted to ride that train, and it starts from Colombo and it goes to Badula, and the journey is about like 16-17 hours, I think, in total. I was not going to go to the last one. I was going to Ella. Okay, so from Kandy to Ella in Ella Odyssey, and the train was going to start at 5:30 a.m. Okay, 0530 hours. I had been living in Colombo for a week, and this was my like a remote working holiday. So I had been working from Colombo from my apartment that I had rented, and also, going to see some stuff in Colombo as well. Colombo is nice, but I wanted to go to see Ella and Kandy and all those areas as well. So I knew the train was at 5:30 on Saturday morning. So Friday night, I packed up pretty much everything other than the clothes I was going to wear to sleep, and my laptop, because I was doing some journaling, some writing notes and all that until very, very late, like 1 o'clock. But I had planned everything. I had booked a taxi as well for 4:20 a.m. so that if I get out before an hour, it was a half an hour journey. I'll get to the station about half an hour before, be ready for the train, and everything was so good. Then I went to bed about 1. And normally I can get up in 3 hours. 3-4 hours is enough that I can function for the whole day. But when I woke up, it was 4:45. Oh my god, the panic. My phone was ringing non-stop. Yes, it was the taxi driver. So can you imagine, 4:45, I have to get ready so that I can get out the door, and then half an hour is going to be in the taxi. And the train was at 5:30. I went through, I don't know if Flash can move faster than that. I picked up everything, wrapped around the cables, grabbed the adapters, the power charger for the laptop itself, just packed everything as fast as I could. And I did pick up the phone and told the taxi driver I'm coming. I don't know if he got it, but I answered it, which was the main point, because he did not speak English. I did not speak Sinhalese. Okay, but anyway, I wrapped up everything. Within like 10 minutes, I was out the door. And I was out the door by doing things I have never done in my life. Like, I had never left the home without going to the bathroom, brushing my teeth, washing my face. None of that. Okay, I did not even tie the laces on my shoes. Just put my feet into them and just ran down. And in my hurry, I packed everything in wherever it could go, in any pockets in both my. I had the 2 bags, one my backpack, which is like an underseat bag, which is very small, and a small cabin bag size trolley, suitcase. So I packed everything as fast as I could. Got down there. Thankfully, the taxi driver had called me for about 20-25 minutes instead of, leaving in disappointment that, okay, his passenger is not out. So I got down there, got in the taxi. Thankfully, the taxi ride did not take all of 30 minutes. It was like maybe 20-25 minutes. He got me there. It was early morning, not much traffic. He got me there. I was there about 10 minutes before I had to catch the train, like 5:20. Oh, the relief. And then the train was about half an hour late. Sri Lankan trains are often late. That I knew already, but you could not take a chance. You can't actually say, oh, the train's going to be late, and you could not actually check because it's not all computerized there. So you can't actually just go on the app and then see if the train is late or not. But I had the extra half an hour, so I had the chance to find the platform. Once I found the platform, I was relieved. I could even move some stuff from the bags, between the bags, to put that in the proper places, like put the laptop in the case, which it was not at the time, and other stuff as well, like find my scarf. It was cold in the morning, and go to the bathroom and wash my face as well. So, and then when I got the train, I realized it was all worth it because that train is absolutely fantastic. It goes through some amazing landscape. There are some waterfalls and tea estates and some mountains and mountain villages, all kinds of things. And the train usually slows down a lot on most of these like touristy places, and then they announce as to what is coming and which way to look out. Like this thing is coming, look out the left windows, look out the right windows, all of that. And the vibe was absolutely fantastic. I think next story I tell should be about that train because that was like a 12-hour journey, and I think I can say the best journey, or maybe the second best journey of my life. My best journeys used to be very early in my life when I was very, very young, with my mom going to my grandma's place. Nothing can beat those journeys, right? But this was like a second best. I'll tell you about that in some other time. Thank you for watching, and if you're not subscribed to the vlog, please subscribe. I'll tell all kinds of stories from my travels, and I'm sure you will enjoy them. See you in the next one.